Sam Burgess here in the Cedar Creek Lake area of Texas, and I want to congratulate you for finding your way to this video because we think it's going to be very important for you. And what I would like you to do, if you don't have about 3 minutes or so to watch this, just save it and watch it later. Make it your quiet time so it'll make sense to you after you watch all of it. You either got here because Deb and I gave you a business card. You may have seen it on the back of Deb's Forerunner, the URL. We may have told you about it on the phone, or someone else may have told you to come here. But whatever the reason, congratulations, because we want to talk to you about a business possibility by using an industry that has been a monopoly for years, but has been deregulated. Everybody remembers the airline industry when it was deregulated 30-something years ago. Back then you had a few carriers. Today you can choose anybody you want to fly with. You know, 30 years ago, no one ever heard of Southwest Airlines. About 1981-82, the telecom industry was deregulated. Back then, everybody called a telephone company Ma Bell. And today, you can pick and choose whoever you want to do your telephone service with, your cell phone service with. I mean, who would have dreamed in 1981 you could buy a cell phone at Walmart? But today you can. And that leads me to the energy industry being deregulated. It's a phenomenon that is sweeping across the United States. There are several states already doing it now. As a matter of fact, I know you've heard of Warren Buffett and Donald Trump. They made a statement a few years ago that the deregulation of the energy industry would be one of the largest shifts of wealth ever in the history of the United States. And so we want to show you how to take advantage of that. There was a guy by the name of J. Paul Getty wrote a book that was very, very popular back in the 60s. And it was a book called How to Be Rich. And he said there's 3 main ingredients to a long-term successful life in the free enterprise system. Number 1, you got to have your own business. You got to have something that's yours, something that become your passion. And number 2, he said you need a product or a service that everybody already uses. Month in, month out. You don't have to convince them to buy it, they just use it automatically. You don't have to teach them how to use it, train them how to use it, convince them to use it, because they already do. And the third thing he said that was very critical in business is to learn what leveraging is all about. He made a very, what I thought was a really great comment. And he said that I would rather have 1% of the effort of 100 people than 100% of the efforts of one. And hopefully I don't have to explain what he means by that, because the more people you got working with you, the better off you are, and the more successful your long-term benefits are. So what we want to do is this. Watch the rest of the video, and at the bottom down there you'll see where you enter your name, your email address, your cell phone number, your telephone number. And if somebody else invited you here, you might want to go ahead and click in, type in their name, and so we can let them know that you're interested in it. Immediately after you enter that information, I'd say within a couple of minutes, you'll get an email. And that email will allow you to subscribe to 3 newsletters explaining the deregulation, how it works, how you can benefit from it. More importantly, when you click that confirmation link, you will go to a 20-minute, very detailed video of how our business model works. And so here's what I want you to do. When you watch the video, after you receive the 3rd email, then I will call you, and you and I will talk about what our next step is, if there is one. And I want you to think about this. About 3 years ago, Deb and I were involved with a company that did business in several states out there, and we knew that that company was ripe for a merger, an acquisition, or a takeover. And so we started looking, and what we're going to show you is what we found. And we're very grateful that we did find it, and we hope it benefits you as much as it does us. Thank you, and I look forward to speaking with you down the road.